Jesus, is this the trail? This isn't a trail. This is an episode of Squid Game. Morning, campers. Before I leave, I just wanted to show you around my room here at the Sunny Rest Resort. King-size bed. I actually reserved online a queen-size room. And when the owner, yes, the owner, Halsey, picked me up and gave me a shuttle ride from the trailhead, she said, "Oh, you're in one of the queen-size bedrooms." She goes, "Oh, I'm gonna move you to a king-size bedroom." So, how awesome is that? Big old king-size bed. As you can see, a little kitchenette area. There's no stove or anything, not even a microwave, but there's a coffee maker, a little fridge, cabinets, and then the bathroom. So one interesting thing you'll see about the bathroom, shower of course, towels, toilet. No sink in there, so this is your sink. The kitchen sink is the sink for the room. And there's a wall air conditioning unit and a TV. I have a nice little sitting area out here. This is like it's a trailer. It's basically a mobile home. It's like a permanent mobile home. So I have one half, and on the other end is another unit. Halsey couldn't have been nicer. She gave me a ride from the trailhead here. As I said, she upgraded my room, and I got a hiker discount, and I had free breakfast. Well, it was just yogurt and an apple and some orange juice. But I'm going now to check out, and I'm going to grab some lunch, and then hopefully get a ride back to the trailhead again. So I'm at the trailhead where I got picked up yesterday to go to the Sunny Rest Resort, which was a lovely stay. And I got a free shuttle ride there and back. And the food was really good too. I have to say, they do a really good Beyond Meat burger. I've got to cross that bridge. I'm carrying more water than I normally would because everyone keeps warning me that there's a long stretch, close to 20 miles with very few water options. The other problem is I'm carrying that extra water weight, and I've got a really steep rock climb. It's going to be a challenge. I'm a little concerned. I'm thankful it's not raining. I want to get going before it does rain. It's kind of looking a little cloudy. I got to get across those steep rocks before they get wet. I'm hoping that'll hold off. I've got to walk to the lake, cross the street, and then return 150 feet on the other side. So it's about 100 yards out of my way, but it's safer to do that than try to dash across this crazy road. It means I gotta cross up here and then get over to that side. You see the sign. Alright, I made it safely across. Going up this little trail right off the road, away from that traffic. Holy cow. There's a little sign here explaining about how the water works around the Appalachian Trail. So if you look across there, that kind of sandy looking patch, some trees in the way, but that's the parking lot I just got dropped off at. And I walked across that bridge, came up the street, all the way up to that light, and then back down to this side and down the trail, and it came out here. Headed back on the trail because I want to get into the woods so I can pee. This is where the winter trail breaks off from the AT winter trail. You can either go straight into Palmerton or it'll loop around this crazy mountainside that I'm about to try to climb up. It's an easier hike that way, but it's not officially part of the AT. I wonder what happened here. These burn scars. The trees don't seem to be too damaged, the base of them maybe. But I can smell the charred foliage, the charred vegetation, the charred trees. Not a good smell. Okay, I barely get started and the sun starts peeking out. Clouds are breaking up. That's not good for several reasons. Number one, it's a steep climb. Number two, it's exposed. There's no shade once you get up there climbing those rocks. And through that whole area that's been deforested because of the zinc operation. Son of a gun. Time to cross another boulder field. complete with some graffiti. So I paused here because it looks like the last bit of shade for a little while. And the sun's about to go behind a really big cloud, and I don't think it's going to be coming out for a while once it goes behind it. I'm sweating already. I haven't even got to the hard part. I got some clouds coming in, so okay. So I got my moment now. The sun's behind clouds, so I'm going to go. We'll see what's ahead of me. I still have that to go up to the top there. And I've come down there. That is not something you want to slip off of, trust me. I am on the side of a cliff essentially here, as you can see. Because this isn't over yet, I can see there's going to be some more challenging stuff up ahead. Luckily my long legs and long arms, I could step up onto rocks that most people would have trouble. They'd probably have to like use their hands. I've only had to use my hands twice, and that was just to steady myself on a ledge. Because, you know, when you've got 30 pounds or so on your back, your center of gravity and your sense of balance is all thrown off. So when you go to, you know, push yourself up, all that extra momentum comes with you, and then you're trying to compensate. If you overcompensate, you go backwards, and that is not a place you want to go backwards. Looks like I'm getting pretty close to the top. I'm sweating. I am drenched in sweat. Oh, God. So it's not just the height and the risk of falling to my death from this ledge, these ledges, I should say, down these escarpments, very steep. But it's the stability of these rocks. I mean, as you can see, it's just a jumble of rocks, and some are as small as tennis balls, or even smaller, up to football size, up to beach ball size, up to boulder size. With all the people who climb up here, anyone could dislodge a rock or loosen it, and then the next person comes, steps on it, and that rock gives way. And heaven help you, you start a rock slide up when you're up here, because that'll just take you with it, and you're a goner. I think I'm almost to the top, but it's hard to tell from here. That's a beautiful view, though, isn't it? I was all excited because I finished that section, and then it becomes a trail again. And I looked ahead, and I was like, oh no, there's more rocks. I had to stop, wipe the sweat off my face. Sweat's just dripping in my eyes. Oh, my gosh. I think I'm done with the worst of it. You know, it's supposed to rain later tonight or tomorrow, and that's part of the problem. The air is just getting humid, saturated. It's not that hot right now. It's maybe 70. It's going to get a little warmer, but just the air is thick, and you just start immediately sweating as soon as you exert yourself in any way. What a morning. There's a sign back there a little while ago. Talked about a 4-mile relocation of the AT because of the remediation that's being done because of the zinc plant that destroyed so much land and forest. So far I like this bypass, or relocation I should say. It's not a bypass, it is the AT, because it's all, you know, it's a dirt path. It's pretty easy walking. Oh, we got some wooden steps going up the hill. Oh boy, they're steep. Those are big steps. Oh, and then more up here. Look at that. Somebody left a little boot cleaner. You clean your shoes on the side of the trail. That's the first time I've seen that. It was just a little cloud burst, so I scrambled to put on my raincoat, and then the rain stopped, although it's still kind of dripping a little bit. Just a passing cloud burst, apparently. So oh, here comes the rain again. The rain is bad enough, but I have to cross wet rocks, and I do not like to do that in the rain. These are slippery. Well, as you can see, Not only has the rain stopped, but the sun is coming out again. So I took off my rain jacket. And I've still got almost 4 miles to my intended campsite, which is just a tent site. Shelter's too far. Okay, I think I just heard a very soft, distant rumble of thunder. I'm still probably 3 miles, 2.5 to 3 miles from where I want to camp. Problem is, these rocks are slowing me down, and now I'm starting to feel sprinkles. So I may need to put my rain jacket back on and make a decision. Do I push on these last 2.5 or 3 miles to where I intended to camp? Can I make it there before the skies open up, if that's what's going to happen? Or do I cut my losses short, find one of these stealth sites off to the side, just camp there for the night, and pick up those miles in the morning? If it starts coming down, or I can hear thunder getting closer and closer, then I'm just going to bail, find the flattest spot I can, throw up my tent as fast as I can, get inside, and stay as dry as I can. Okay, as you can see, I just reached the power lines. I know I'm about 1 mile from where I want to camp, so I'm going to go for it. There was some sprinkles. Yeah, it looks like it's raining down that valley down there, and over that way maybe too. I might be surrounded by storms, so all right, I gotta turn off the camera so I can book it before the storm hits and there's thunder and lightning. Okay, so you can tell it's raining. I made it. It sprinkled once on my way. I got here, and a couple other people were here. I threw up my tent literally as I was finishing putting up my tent. It started raining. Hopefully the rain will stop or slow down enough I can go out and I can heat up my water, cook my dinner, eat, clean up, and then just get in bed. At least I made it to where I wanted to make it. I'm near a good water source. Other people have already gotten water. And I'm around several other hikers. So everything turned out well, except for the fact that it's raining out.